Hi everyone, welcome to my 21 days game development challenge using Unreal Engine 5. My name is Hemant Krishna and in this series I will be showing you my journey of creating a game within 21 days. So let's get started. To make a game, we need an idea. I don't have much time to think about an idea. So I use AI to do that for me. So I used ChatGPT to generate 10 different game ideas for me and it did a quite good job. I have 10 different horror game ideas now. Then I choose the idea which is very suitable to this project, which can be completed within 21 days. After having an idea, the idea is simple. The idea is about surviving a haunted forest while completing the main objective of the game. I don't reveal so much about the idea to because it will spoil the game for you. Now we have a game idea. Now we need a design document outlining all the features I want to include in the game. This will help me to stay on track and make sure I'm meeting all my goals during the development process. For the GDD, I again approached ChatGPT. This time it did a very good job. It gave me a skeleton of the game design document and I modified it, added a storyline, and added some main objectives of the game and I added the game mechanics and I modified the features of the game. At the end of the day one, we have a game idea and a game design document. So we just need to get started and jump into the development process. Day 2 is not a very much productive day. I spent entire day planning the development process and finding suitable assets for the game. At the end of the day 2, we don't have much progress in the game. So I decided to speed up the process of development in day 3. I started the project by creating a new level and I added a simple terrain in the level. Then I added mountains around the terrain so it won't look sharp edged. I started day 4 by painting the entire terrain with different forest materials. Then I spent the rest of the day adding foliage and making it look like a forest. And it quite bit looking like a forest, but something is missing in there. I started the day by creating a highway road using spline road system and I started working on the paths on the forest and I ran into a problem. The problem is the paths are not clear while playing the game. So the player will confuse which is the road and which is the forest and which way to walk and which way to avoid. So after scratching my brain for hours, I got an idea. I decided to add spline road system in the forest, but it's not a very good idea. It will make the game bit easier to the player. Day 6. We are at the day 6 and we don't have much progress at all. I decided to complete the entire environment within 7 days. But we are now at day 6 and we have a lot of to do. In this day, I discussed the problem with my mother and she came up with a solution. She told me to add deep bushes both sides of the path. The bushes defines the path and it worked. I started day 7 by designing key areas of the game and I went to Sketchfab to find some assets for the environment. I don't have much time to design all assets by myself, so I decided to use Sketchfab instead. and I will definitely credit all assets I took from the Sketchfab if I release the game. So we have assets. So we have four key areas in the game which will change the gameplay. So I started day 7 by designing the first key area, which is the statue. After the statue, I decided to create the church, and after designing the church, I designed the both graveyard and the house. All these four key areas will have a different gameplays and different enemies in later development. At the end of the day 7, we have a complete environment with forest and key areas of the gameplay. So this is how the first week of the development went. Next week I will be working on the characters, weapons, enemies and game functionalities. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next video.